Hello, my lovelies. Capricorn, this is going to be your next 7 days. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus all apply. Cross watchers are always welcome. Let's see what we've got going on from the Keepers of the Light. What do we need to know for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the next 7 days? Commander Ashtar, there's some sort of call to action that's coming up for you. So Spirit's asking you to take charge and lead by example. They're going to ask for you to walk your talk. So at this point, you can't be all talk and no action. Spirit's going to show you where you are being called. Saint Germain, karma releasing. Move beyond drama, create your own path, and make room for good energy. So it's time to let go of things that are obstacles that are holding us back. What's funny is if you look at the geometry in the back, it's quite similar. So I feel like they're awakening your third eye, your intuitive aspects, to show you where it is you need to let go and where you need to take action. Those could be really important. And faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, and see the light in the world. If it is very dark and you cannot see the light, that means that you are the light. And sometimes we are the light for others, and sometimes they hold the light for us. So you may have to be the leader. You may be called to lead. You may also be one that's healing and releasing karma in your life. So stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, and see the light in the world. All right, Spirit, show Capricorn what they need to see. What's happening for Capricorn? All right, Star Brothers. Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. So is that a show or a movie? Band of Brothers is coming to mind. That's strange. I think that's a war movie. I don't really watch things like that. They kind of stick with me, so I'm not a fan of those. But there's something about this band of brothers. You might have brothers. It could be also, like, spiritually speaking, that you have like this army of soul protectors and guidance, and they are coming through with protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. So they need you to see that. They need you to see that you are protected always. Empathetic star seed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. If you're an empath, it's really important that you observe, you do not absorb. And so it's something that you have to learn over time, how to do that you can see what's going on, but you don't have to resonate with it, you don't have to carry it, you don't have to let it overtake you. So that's something that you're here to learn. And the weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. There's some sort of challenge for you to release something, some sort of baggage or something that's not yours to carry. Activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. So power places or ley lines are activation portals here on this earth that we might feel called to go to. This almost looks like Stonehenge on here. So there might be some place on the earth that you're being called to visit. You don't necessarily know why. Maybe it's a place that you're like, oh man, I've always wanted to go to that place. There's a reason for that. There's some sort of activation point that when you encounter that energy, that something within you is being activated. So if you feel called to a certain place, try and find a way to go there. And portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, and wild card. So something is definitely changing for you, but I feel like you have this weight that you have to get rid of before you're able to activate and go forward. Infinite love, what do we need to know from our higher self? What's going on? Ooh, okay, let's get this card. Forgive and forget, but always in my heart. So I feel like you're working through either a breakup or an ending somewhere. I radiate unconditional love. My body is healing, and I am enough just as I am. So Spirit needs you to see that your worth is not defined by what other people see or think of you. All right, signs to not ignore. Don't ignore the signs. What does Capricorn need to see? What does Capricorn need to see? Ooh, karma. Could be good or it could be bad. What goes around comes around. So if you're trying to reset the balance, if you're trying to operate in positive changes, good karma will find you. There could be something that you're completing, or there's some sort of truth or clarity that's illuminated. Some sort of mystery could be cleared up. Watch out for people with a short fuse, tempers, anger, and rage. Somebody may be seeking your attention. They want you to look at them. Could be you. You might be trying to seek somebody's attention as well. Make sure that it's for the right reasons, not the wrong ones. Okay, what do we need to see for Capricorn? Capricorn, next 7 days. What's going on for Capricorn? All right, well, we're healing our financial issues, so that's good. Five of Pentacles tells us that we could need to kind of close the door once and for all. The key is always there, right? The key that unlocks that door. So you have the power to change this if you want to turn things around. But it's a card of recovery. So injury, illness, financial issues, and you might be leaving something or someone out in the cold once and for all, like closing that door and throwing away the key. You could be going in a new direction. You might be traveling. Maybe you're going to go to one of these activation points or take a trip someplace you've always wanted to go. If money's been an obstacle, that's going to change. So the money will be available for you. The Two of Wands tells us that you're at a crossroads, though, and you have to make a decision about that change. And so you've got to pick a path that works best for you and then take action on it. And the King of Wands tells us to face our fears head on, find the courage from within, be brave, be bold, and take action. All right, there is some sort of learning curve here. I feel like you're trying to find the balance. There could be a lot of creativity, further study might be required. And part of that is learning how to overcome grief, loss, mourning, and heartbreak. So this is telling us it's time to focus on our healing, that we need to go in a new direction. We need to be willing to take a leap of faith because we might be meeting our forever person. The Emperor is also a card that tells us that we need to make bold, calculated risks. We need to use strategy. He's holding a chess piece here. So he's contemplating what his next move is. Where is it that he's going to take this leap of faith? And how is he going to overcome the heartbreak and the pain? So he's thinking about this. He's in contemplation. He's the divine masculine energy. So you could be in your masculine energy a little bit more right now, trying to work through these things. It could be a counterpart that's coming in for you as well. Wow. Temperance tells us that it's here to rectify the situation. It's bringing in some sort of divine intervention to facilitate balance or reconciliation, and that spirit is coming in loud and clear. Judgment tells us that this is the only decision that can be reached at the current time. It's also karma being dealt, a change in perspective, spiritual growth and ascension, and ultimately some sort of decision will be reached. For some of you, you're leaving things behind. Maybe you're traveling. Maybe you're getting rid of this heavy weight that you've been carrying so that you can go in a new direction. And I feel like financially, you're going to be independent. You're going to stand on your own 2 feet. So Spirit's asking you to plan or set some goals for the future. And then ask yourself, is it worth your time? Is the juice worth the squeeze? Do you want to overcome these frustrations with work and money? Something has to change. You also might be a workaholic, so make sure that rest is factored into this big plan. Rest is going to help you to heal. I feel like you might also be recovering from something, so make sure that you take adequate time to do so. You do have manifestations that are coming in. You've planted the seeds, so now you have to allow those things to come in. Put your intentions out there, allow the universe to move and do what they need to do. For some of you, you're calling in love. It could be an unexpected offer that either you give or receive. And for some of you, it's a job offer. So it could lead to abundance. This is usually seen as a gift of abundance from the divine. Remember, we have to close certain things out to welcome in new opportunities. So cycles are closing, death and rebirth. New opportunities come as a result. You might be faced with a lot of options. Remember, not everything is as it appears. So everything that glitters isn't gold. There's a snake in the midst. Choose carefully, trust your instincts and intuition, but ultimately follow your passions. Where are those leading you? You could be experiencing a passionate encounter with somebody as well, but you're birthing new creations. You need boundaries. Don't let people walk all over you. I feel like you're trying to build an empire here. You want somebody that's trustworthy, loyal, dependable, and you know that slow and steady wins the race. So do the hard work. It's going to see you through to new opportunities. Be willing to walk away from what doesn't serve you. Get out of conflict and confusion. See the truth for what it is. Remove any sort of blinders, because you do have abundance that's trying to come in, rewarding you for all of your hard work.